Welcome to my channel, The Missing Piece. Today, I just have a really short video. Well, I say that, we'll see. Just a short little story about something that happened a week ago or whenever I put this video out at my workplace. Now, here's some backstory for you. Currently, my job, which I love, my boss has a new schedule. The schedule is, this is it the whole year. There you go. It's never changing. Oh, thanks. I love it. So my schedule never changes, basically. There is some differences, like people quit or people went on maternity leave. So the schedule does change, but it's not like every 2 weeks we're getting a new schedule. She wanted it like beginning of fall. This is the schedule. It's not changing till summer, basically. Basically is what she said. Which things have changed. Okay, so she asked me, Summer, would you do me the great service of working Fridays starting after spring break? The kindness of my heart and the fact that I need a new car. I said, yes, boss, I will gladly work Fridays for you at the preschool along with my normal shift, starting after spring break. Spring break has not happened yet. It is like a week away currently. Spring break has not happened yet, regardless, okay? Thursday night, I'm at my friend's and my coworker texts me, Summer, will you please work for me, take my shift in the morning tomorrow? Friday morning shift. Yay, that's exactly what I want. And then, I'm so tired. So I was kind of like, I really don't want to, but if you can't find anyone else, I suppose I will. Which I then had to text her and be like, I sound really rude, but I will take your shift if no one else can. I was like, I feel too bad. I try to be mean, but I immediately apologize because I feel bad. I'm just a soft boy. Anyway. So obviously, of course, she couldn't find anyone because there's like 2 people to ask and I'm one of them. So nobody could take her shift. So her shift was 7:15 in the morning to 11:45 afternoon. Okay, that's all right. I can go home for lunch. I won't have to spend money. I won't have to pack a lunch. It's fine. I'll take a nap when I get home. I can do this. I'll have a snack and I'll be fine. I get there. I've forgotten my snack. Mistake number 1. I forgot a snack. It's fine. I'm only here till 11:45. I'm going to make it. It's going to be okay. Okay. It's about 10:30, let's say. I am barely surviving. My head is swimming. I'm foggy. I'm hungry. I did have breakfast, but it was half a scone, okay? It was not enough to last me all day. Or at least to lunch, where it should have, it doesn't matter. I wasn't surviving. I'm with preschoolers, by the way. We're sitting on the rug, waiting to do this project. My coworker, who's the kind of site supervisor of the preschool, walks by and she stops and she looks at me and she goes, who are you here for? And I say, oh, I'm here for so-and-so. And yeah. And she's like, oh, and you're staying till 2? And I'm like, what? What? No? She goes, I'm pretty sure you're here till 2. Aren't you on the schedule? And I was like, what? I am not in the right state of mind to be told I'm here till 2 o'clock when I was only barely surviving till 11:45. And so we get up, we go and look on the computer. There I am, my name on the schedule, 10:30 to 2. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. No. She told me after spring break she would put me on the schedule. No. I'm like, no. I was like, I'm crying. Which I said ironically, like, oh my God, I'm like crying. But then I was like actually starting to cry because I was just so worked up and like didn't have the energy and like my right body levels to like control myself. So my emotions were just like whoosh. 0 to 1,000 like that. Like I was dying and crying, like almost like tearing up. I don't cry, okay? We push our emotions down. Don't be like me. And she was just like, oh, okay. Let me, let me, let me text other people. Maybe someone else can take your shift since it's later in the afternoon. Might be a little easier to get it covered. I'm like, okay. And she's like, and if nothing else, I'll give you a break. You can go out for lunch. And I'm just like, okay, I'm fine. It's fine. And I go out and I'm trying to keep it together as I help some kids glue cotton balls onto paper, which I can't do. Cotton balls are so gross to me. I'm a cotton person. They make me want to throw up when you pull them apart. Ugh. Anyway, either you understand that and you're a cotton person or you're not. I swear, it's one or the other. It's one of those weird things. Anyway, I'm dying doing cotton projects, the worst. So then no one could cover my shift. Of course, nobody ever can cover my shift. And I can't go home for lunch and I'm dying and I get a break. So thankfully I didn't starve, and I think I really would have cried if I wouldn't have gotten a break and gotten some lunch. Go out to Culver's, my favorite place ever. I love Culver's. Get a really good burger, have some fries. Forgot my phone, so I couldn't even entertain myself while I was at Culver's. Didn't know how long I was there, but I just ate away my feelings. I really wanted ice cream, but I was so full because I hadn't eaten anything and my stomach had shrunk, and I was a freaking mess, okay? Anyway, so I got my lunch, I got my break, and I go back, very sad. I basically just ate my feelings because I didn't know what else to do. I was dead as a person. I was just so done. My emotions had just taken all my energy, and I was trying to regain energy with the food, but it was slow, and I got back to work. The kids were watching a movie. It was after lunch. And I just sat in the rocking chair and watched the movie with them for a little bit. I was just dying. And then one of my coworkers was like, do you want to have the first shift in the nap room? And I was like, I'd really like that, yeah. I'm just dying. I can't handle myself. So I go in the nap room. There was 1, 2, 3, 4. There was 5 kids in there, which is a big group for the nap room, okay? They're all on their cots. There's this one kid who can be an absolute monster in the nap room if she wants to be. And I was very concerned, and I was like, I can't handle that today. I'm not doing it. I'm hoping, really, really hoping that she's having a good day and she's gonna take her nap and I'm not gonna lose my mind and cry in the nap room with her because I can't handle it. I go in there, we sit down. I work with her. She wanted to get her blanket. I said, fine. Go get your blanket. I don't even care today. Go get it. She goes out, gets her stuff, comes back in, They wiggle around a little bit. And then I'd say 10, 15 minutes later, they're all out. Every single one of them. And I was just like, this is beautiful. This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Nothing. Okay, you don't understand. If you don't work with kids, nothing is more amazing than when they're all sleeping and they didn't throw a fit about it, or one kid is rolling around harassing all the other ones, or just, oh my goodness, it's so nice. Give me that. And I was just sitting in there. Okay, I was super tired. I wasn't asleep, but my brain was gone. I'm just staring I'm just sitting in there just I can't even function. I'm just So I wasn't sleeping, but I was awake sleeping, if that makes sense. I guess you would say I was meditating. I was just out. Because the kids weren't doing anything. And I just sat there and all I could think was, oh God, thank you so much. I have never appreciated and loved you so much more than this moment. How terrible of a day I had, how much of a roller coaster it was. And then these kids are just out. They're out. And I have this moment to regain myself. I have food in me. I can digest it and get the energy back. And it was beautiful. And I was so appreciative. And then I, went to the other half of my job, which is with the grade schoolers. And I had 9 kids, and they almost all left immediately. And someone closed for me. And it was just a really nice day. What it began as was so awful, and I thought it would be the worst. But, God can turn anything around, and that was just a prime example, and I was just so, so thankful. Anyway, I really have to go. My camera is dying, so thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any stories similar to this, leave it down in the comments down below. I would love to hear it. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, and so you're notified when I put out new videos. Ring the little bell. Thank you so much, you guys. Bye!